Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my February TBR. In the month of January I did read some really awesome books like off of my shelf, so I think that's pretty awesome and I want to keep that momentum going. I did get quite a few books from the library that I wanted to pick up for Diversathon, which I didn't get to participate in, but I highly recommend that everybody check it out. I think it is semi-annual, so they should be having another one in a few months. And yeah. Let's just get into what I want to read in the month of February. Now, February is a short month, so I don't want to put too much on my TBR because I didn't even start reading anything for the month of January until like the second half of the month. So I didn't get to read quite as much as I want, but I've been kind of a machine. Like, I've been devouring the things that I have been reading, so that's pretty awesome. The one book that I do want to make sure that I read this month is Dispatches from Syria, The Morning They Came for Us. And this is by Janine Di Giovanni, and she is a war correspondent, I believe. This is nonfiction. She went to Syria in 2012 in the midst of the peaceful uprising, which quickly turned into what it is now. And so it's just like her story while she was there and the people that were there. And I think this is just a very important read, especially with how bad things have gotten over in Syria, and I think I just need to educate myself on like what is really going on there, you know, especially with Trump making the executive decision to not allow Syrian refugees into our country anymore, it's just heart-wrenching. It's hateful and it's ignorant and it makes me sick. So I think it's my duty as someone who is very ignorant on the subject to read up on it, so that's why I picked this up. And I know it's going to be heartbreaking and eye-opening, which is what I need. I want to read a classic. I did read a classic last month, which I will talk about in my wrap-up. So the one that I picked is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Never read it. I have a beautiful copy of it. I got it off of Book Outlet. There's actually some color like illustrations in there, so you know, just a really pretty copy of it, and I've never read it, and I've heard great things about it, and I want to read a classic. It's on my shelf, so I decided to pick this one up. It could change. I mean, I could start to read it and just not be in the mood for it and pick something else up, but I will be reading a classic no matter what, because my goal is to read a classic every month. So you know, so far I have a nonfiction and a classic, and I think I'm doing pretty good on that. You know, I did pick up some graphic novels from the library. You know, I may pick those up before the end of the month, so I don't really want to put them in my TBR because it doesn't take me long to read them. I picked up volumes 2 through 5 from Miss Marvel, and then the first volume of Lumberjanes. Both are diverse graphic novels, and you know, I think they're pretty awesome. So hopefully I'll get to them. If I don't get to them in the month of January, I will pick them up in February. And now I do want to pick a couple of books from my TBR jar here. I'll pick 3 books from my TBR jar. Okay, here's the first one. I picked the sorry, my dog's running into my tripod. I picked The Husband's Secret by Leanne Moriarty, which I have over there on my shelf. Okay, I picked City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. I don't know if this is book 2 or if City of Ashes is book 2, but I am only on book 2 in that series, in the Mortal Instruments series, so I will pick up book 2 for February. The very last book that I'm going to pick this month is Unwind. Well, you guys can't see that, but it's Unwind by Neil Shusterman, which I did get in one of my quarterly YA box, I think. So it's pretty recent on my shelves, but I've wanted to read it for a long time, so I will pick it up and give it a try. It should be a quick, easy dystopian read. So far, what I have picked out for you guys, or for myself, is The Morning They Came for Us by Janine Di Giovanni, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, the second book in the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, The Husband's Secret by Leanne Moriarty, and then Unwind by Neil Shusterman. So those are the 5 books that I have on my TBR for the month of February. It's subject to change. In the month of January, I did not read everything on my TBR, but the ones that I didn't read, I just made sure that those stayed in my TBR jar so that I can pick them a different month. Sorry, my dog wants to be in the frame. So I put them back in there, but I did read, I think, 4 of the 7 that were on there. So that's not too bad. Plus I read another book from the library. But yeah, so that's what I have for the month of February. Let me know what you guys are planning to read in the month of February. You know, you would think that I would pick like lovey-dovey books because it's February and Valentine's Day and all that, but you'd be surprised to know that I hate Valentine's Day. And I'm not single. I'm married happily, but I just think Valentine's Day is just a Hallmark holiday, so we don't celebrate it. You know, I want my husband to love me every day, not just one day a year. So, anyways, that is what I'm reading this month, and I'd like to know what you guys are reading. Let me know down below, and I will talk to you guys later.